panty video without it being over 5 minutes. Okay, so I read this a long time ago. I meant to actually do some fact checking before I made this video and failed. So if anybody wants to check my facts, go right ahead. Okay, what I heard was that in, I think it was 1919, that's when the dress line, the hemline of skirts started getting shorter. Instead of being all the way down to the ankle, that's when they started being to the, I don't know, mid-calf, some of them to the knee, if you're feeling risque. And I can't remember the name of the magazine, but it was basically some magazine aimed at women, pretty much said, hey, you know what would look pretty if you guys shaved your legs? And it was like, that's all it took. And then, I don't know, just the magazine was telling women that they'd look prettier, more feminine, etc. if they shaved their legs because of the rising hemline. And then I think it was like a year later in 1920 when the dresses were now cutoffs, like the summer dresses, they didn't have sleeves anymore. And so that same magazine started telling women that they needed to shave their armpits. And like I said, check my facts, but even if I'm wrong, I doubt that there's any important reason behind why women started shaving their body hair, because there is none. It's arbitrary. It's completely arbitrary. And now, for some retarded reason, it's considered aesthetically pleasing, which I don't get. Which is a segue into my answer to the question. I think leg hair, armpit hair, body hair in general, on women and men, is a natural thing. There's not necessarily a reason that it comes in anymore, but it's there, and I don't understand the mentality behind going into the shower and every single time shaving your legs and your armpits, or at least once a week. It just seems a little superfluous to me. I don't know if women shave to separate themselves from men, but there's so many other things that women do to separate themselves from men. I don't see that as like 100% feminizing yourself, so to say. So yeah, I don't shave my leg hair. On the rare occasion I do, just because I forget what it feels like, and it feels really weird to like go for 3 months or longer without shaving your legs, and then you shave your legs, and then it feels really weird, like the fabric on your skin. So that's the only reason I ever do it, and just to like start over my little self competition, I guess. I also don't shave my armpits usually, but I've started to, not on a like regular basis, but I've started to because at one of my jobs that I work at, I wear a lot of layers because it's fucking freezing cold in there, and a couple of the layers are really close to my skin, like literally right up against my armpits. And I've noticed that if the hair's really long, that I get stinkier. But it actually takes it a really long time for that to like build up. So that's the only reason I shave my armpits, which I have done recently, so I can't like show off with pride my awesome armpit hair, which is usually there. And my leg hair, I think I shaved it last month, so it's not as dark as it, well, not, it's never dark, as thick as it typically is. I'll see if I can even show it to you. I don't know if you'll even be able to see it. Oh, you kinda can. With the light. Yeah, it's not very long, and I have very blonde leg hair to begin with. I'd say it's like half an inch. It's kinda long. I mean, I guess that's been growing for probably about a month. That's about it. I don't see the point, women, in shaving your leg hair. Now I see the point in shaving armpit hair, but I don't see the point in shaving armpit hair all the time because it irritates the skin, and that's a very sensitive area, and then it gets itchy, and then that's really uncomfortable. I can also kind of see the point in shaving, I don't even know if I want to be politically correct, in shaving your bikini line, because basically it's the same as armpit hair. It gets a little raunchy after a while, harder to clean, harder to keep clean, I guess. And I don't know about you guys, but my underwear elastic pulls on it, so I tend to keep that a little more trimmed than the rest of me. But other than that, like, it's kind of an arbitrary thing. It's a personal choice. It shouldn't be anybody else's choice. You shouldn't be shaving your body hair for a boyfriend or to attract men, or women for that matter. It's body hair. There's a lot of other things that you should be worried about. So there's my 2 cents.